Hey guys, just in case you wondered what the temperature was like here in northwest Georgia, get a load of that, huh? Whew, man, crazy. So I've been just using the POV cam for the most part today. So hopefully that footage works out, and at the end of what I'm doing, I'm gonna bring you along and just kind of summarize. So we'll see you. Alright guys, so I've been trying to get some lights to work on the front of this thing, and I just don't like them. So what's going to happen is I'm going to cut these wires off and cap them, and I don't know, I think I'm just going to put that other one on. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put the old one back on. I'll be back. Gotta be careful walking away from your chair around here, because leave it set in the sun too long and makes for a mighty uncomfortable return. All right, let's see. 3/4. Yeah. And then I gotta find that nut. It's probably in this chair, maybe the other one. Alright, so we're going to unplug this one. Green goes to black. Is that a spider? I don't know. But I'm not going to take any chances. Alright, let's see if we can find it in this other chair. This wire tinned, and what that does is it helps when you go to solder them together. This wire is really dirty inside, so it's not taking any solder. That green wire. So I don't know what we're going to do with it. It may or may not. It may or may not solder. I don't think that's a good solder joint myself, but I'd be surprised if that stays. And I don't really like surprises, so probably won't leave that connection. Probably should have just used splice connectors. This thing's got a big gap that we're trying to close. Alright, so I think I got everything I can do under the hood done for right now. So we'll put it back down. That way I can get in and out of the cab. up a little bit, pop the old clutch, and then let her down. All right, that's good for right now. Then we'll loom that stuff up, make it look nice. How about that? Look on the front, the one's under the bumper.
I see one blink. The one under here. This one ain't working.
Is that on the other side working?
Yeah. And these right here are not working on the other side.
These are blinking though?
Yeah.
These aren't supposed to blink.
Yeah, they're blinking.
Are they still blinking? What are they doing right now?
Now they're on.
Nothing blinking?
You got a bad ground somewhere.
Yeah. So if I go to, what about now?
They're off.
What about now?
On.
Blinking?
They're blinking.
So I got, somehow they got these on the turn lights, that on nothing. These should be on with the parking lights.
They should be on running lights.
Yeah, I don't even know what running lights are. Oh wait, utility lights. What are those? Those on?
No. Utility lights should be back here.
Oh.
This light there is flashing like hell.
Is it working?
This one is flashing like crazy.
Flashing?
It ain't now.
What about now?
It's off. That's the purple light on the back of the cab and the white light shining in the engine.
Does it work?
Yeah, they're working.
Okay. I gotta get the running or the running lights on the running lights. This has got to be
That one ain't
fixed.
doing nothing.
That's got to be fixed.
It could be the
Were those on or just blinkers?
just blinkers.
See if they come on with the road lights. I doubt it though. Anything?
They're on.
Huh?
They're off.
They're on now?
No, they come on and went off when you got in it.
They're on now?
Yes,
They're off?
they're off. Everything's
Oh.
on the front except that one.
Yeah, see, they got those hooked up to they got those hooked up to the running lights and to the turn signals. But when you turn the running lights on, it takes away from, yeah, they don't flash.
You don't know what.
I don't know what's what. Well, those two were touching. So maybe that'll change something. All right, let's do that again. You ready? What do you got?
Blinker that side.
Just the bottom one?
Yep.
What do you got?
Blinker bottom and side.
Okay. What do you got?
Nothing.
What do you got?
Nothing.
No headlights? Headlights?
Now you got headlights.
I got headlights.
Yeah.
Do we got turn lights?
You're turning on that side. Turning on that side.
Okay, so that was the problem. Those wires were touching. What about this?
That's nothing.
What about side marker lights?
That's your headlights. Back it off one notch. Turn it like you said. What is it doing now? Right now it looks like you got.
Parking lights?
Yeah, those are on and that is on. That one's not.
Okay, what about the side marker lights?
These are on.
Okay, what about these?
These are on.
Okay, so all that was wrong with it is that those two wires were touching.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shit.
All right, so now I gotta make those connections good.
You got this recording?
I don't think so. Maybe. Yeah. Not anymore though. Okay, so I did exactly what I told you not to do, and that was leave your chair, your black seat, sitting outside for a length of time. And also need some shrink wrap. We're going to solder up this this connection here, and then we're going to go under the wire because heat rises, right? So you put your heat under the wire and as flat as you can. And then every once in a while, if you just touch the solder to the tip, it'll melt a little bit onto the wire and it'll help transfer the heat. And this old wire is pretty crusty, so on it. And corrosion doesn't really take solder very well. Some of this wire, that looks pretty clean. This black wire is really dirty inside. Been on the truck a long time, and I just don't know if it's going to take. Wow, look at that. Oops, melting my blue point wire strippers there. Okay, we got it to take. Now, hopefully we can get this to take. So what I'm going to do first is see if I can get a little solder to take on this black wire. Getting cookified. Zoom on that shit. Be right back. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just clean this up a little bit, make this look a little better. I mean, it sucks that it's, you know, that you can see it behind this bumper, but it's okay. Looks a little bit nicer with some loom on it. I'm gonna have to get a little umbrella because it's just too brutal to be out in the sun. I'll clean up that mess in a sec. Alright guys, so got the truck turned around. I got the tent out because, well, it's too hot to sit in the sun any longer. So I'm looking at this wiring and these spider webs, and I need to put the reverse lights in here and get those wired in, and then loom this wiring up. And I'm looking on here, and I think the only wire I have left is there's one white one and one blue one. I'm not really sure what the blue one would be for, so I think I'll put the truck in reverse. Actually, I'm just going to go up and see if there's a particular color wire on the reverse sensor on the truck. And whoo-wee, that thing is hot. Reverse is right here, and it looks as if it's just white wires. So what I'll do is I'll put it in reverse with the key on and see if I get any power on anything back there. We got to use a good ground. Nothing in the purple, nothing in the white. That's a little bit unfortunate. What we got? We got 1, 2, 3 in there. 1, 2. All right, we're gonna check the switch up there. Be right back. So we gotta nip off some of these zip ties. Because we got to find that wire, and so we just got to unbundle all of this. We got to loom it up anyway, so this was just I did it to keep this stuff from dragging the ground. All right, so the black comes off of this black, and the green is one side and the white is the other. And the only thing left is the blue, and I'm not sure where that blue wire goes. So in this loom there's two blacks, and this red one and this green one, and the only thing left is blue. So it has to be, that has to be it. Somewhere up here it's blue. All right, let's find those lights. Just gonna run some blue wire. You know, the crappy part about these spools, these little spools, is they're not really spools, they're just rolled up. But we're going to do the best we can. We'll just get some wire done down there. Alright, so I'm going to try and make this wire loom fit down through there. Yeah, nice. Okay, then we'll get these wires in there. that one all the way off. And this one off. And that one off. Then I'm going to put this in there. Okay, I like that. I don't know if I should have went through that hole or not, but you know I did, so it's just the way it's going to be. We're going to turn this one loose. And we'll put this wire in there. And then we'll spin this one above it. Alright, so we got the one side done, and we're about to have this side done. This is a ground. This is a power wire that goes to this one. So we got to make sure that stays together. We're going to nip off all these ties. I don't really know if I should have went through the frame or not, but you know, there's nothing I can really do about it right this minute. So what I'm going to do is, like I did before, I'm going to start over here, get this wire in this braided wire cover, go down through this frame rail, and then I'm going to quickly wrap that. You know, all right. So now get more in there. And then I'll zip tie those, of course, you know, give them some strain relief. And then, you know, I'll sort it out however it needs to be sorted. I need about this much. And the nice thing about this stuff is, you know, if you cut it short or whatever, it's not a huge deal, because then you can just, you know, tape it together, shrink tape it together or whatever. But, you know, I'm only using this stuff as a protection, just an added layer of protection for the wiring. Alright, so just created a new ground and just loomed up all this wire, and so I'm going to hook this ground up to here, and I'm gonna wrap all that up tie this up inside this thing here and see what happens. I'll be back. All right, so what I'm looking to do right now, just pick up some of my wire ties and a little bit of my protection. All right. So what's going to happen here is I'm going to come around like this. That. And then I think I'm going to go around like this. All right, then I think one more there, and that should do it. So this wiring is complete. It's nice to have all the taillights in this thing now. I don't have a positive feed from the transmission, so we're gonna have to get to the bottom of that, but at least the wiring's buttoned up now, and I'm happy with that. It's pretty hot out. It's taking its toll on me today. What I may do is wrap up for the day and do that fifth wheel another day. I need to get out here early in the morning before it gets hot, knock this fifth wheel out. I think I'm gonna call it a day. I got quite a bit of little stuff done today. We'll be back. All right, guys. So I decided being a wuss and going in the house. Wasn't gonna get this fifth wheel changed, so we're gonna take off all the bolts that we can get off. See how it rolls. Done been in there a while, huh? Well, guys, that's what's up. We're not getting that fifth wheel off today. I got one bolt out. Tried to get 3 out. Only one would move. So I know the bolts I need to get. So I'll pick the bolts up tonight or tomorrow, and then we'll get this thing pulled out there and get the torches out, torch off all the bolt heads, and we'll pick that up off of there and drive all the bolts through, and then we'll clean that frame up, any rust jacking that might be in there, and doesn't look like there's any, which is good because it still has the huck bolts holding the frame mounts on, so we want to keep those where they are. But we'll get the torch off. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We need 20 bolts. And if you look at these has been in there long time, driver, and so we'll get them this long. We'll get some lock washers, because I doubt we'll be able to source those lock nuts, stover nuts I think they're called. So that's it for today, guys. I'm pooped anyways. The sun cooked me earlier, and but it looks a lot nicer now without having the open hole and just bare wires everywhere. And we've got everything wired up except for the reverse lights. I've got to diagnose what's wrong with the reverse light switch. It has power going to one side of the switch, but no power coming out of the switch. It could also be grounding, so we'll have to check that out. We need a couple of tubes to finish the air intake, and then one light that goes right in the center of the hole there. That light bulb should be pointing this way for, you know, doing your trailer hookup and stuff. Super happy with the way it's going. I do want to get a new brake valve on here and replace some of them air hoses, and maybe put new chambers on it. We've got a really fast acting brake. We've got to make sure that it's not the foot valve, you know, instant opening. It could be sticking, but it's right at the edge. So I think what's happening is maybe the valve is stuck. I don't know, but what's supposed to happen is you're supposed to get gradual air from the foot pedal back to here, and then it's supposed to distribute that air evenly between the wheels, and it's just coming on super fast and just bringing a lock to. Let me check one thing while I got you here. A buddy of mine asked me if it had 30s on the front. Yep, it's got 30s on the front. It's got 30s on the back. So that's not the problem. And this truck was in service, and I doubt they would have had it in service like that. So I'm just going to replace the relay valve. They're cheap. And if that does the job, cool. And if it doesn't, we'll just get further. We'll do hoses and chambers. And if that doesn't do it, we'll put a second relay valve on and tee that line, and we'll have a relay valve for each. But I mean, there's no reason why we can't just use the one that came stock on the truck. But anyhow, guys, we appreciate you. Don't forget to check out the store, JamesPretty.shop. Buy yourself a shirt and a hat. We'll have some stickers and stuff up there too. Here's the thing about the store. If you buy candy merchandise, that money's going to go for candy. If you buy Franny merchandise, that money's going to go for Franny, and so on. It's hot out here. I'm fried. I'm going to go and take a nice shower and maybe have an adult beverage. I don't do that very often, but I could use one today. And then tomorrow we're going to be out on location doing a little something to a little something. And for now, guys, I'm going in. We'll see you.